The foundation believes that it is important to recognize individuals who have done extraordinary things that benefit our community. We acknowledge these individuals and their achievements by presenting them with the Winston-Salem Foundation Award. This award was established in 1996. This award is the foundation's highest honor and is given to individuals who demonstrate the foundation's values of generosity, excellence, inclusion, and integrity, along with visionary leadership in a community activity or on behalf of a community organization, particularly something that's transpired in the recent past. This year, a broad range of very strong nominations were received, and they were reviewed by a committee comprised of members from various foundation committees and the community at large. We thank everyone who submitted a nomination. On behalf of the foundation and the community, it is our great honor to announce that the 2016 Winston-Salem Foundation Award recipient is Sylvia Oberle. Sylvia, please join Scott on the stage. Sylvia retired last week. What a retirement party. From her role as Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity of Forsyth County, a position she held since 2006. Under her leadership, Sylvia has redefined what Habitat has been able to accomplish, expanding its impact throughout the community in innovative ways and positively impacting Habitat and non-Habitat homeowners alike. As Rachel Barron noted in her award nomination, hundreds of local families are living better lives today because of her bold, compassionate, and inclusive leadership. That number will only continue to grow long past her retirement because of what she has set in motion. And setting things in motion, she has. Here are just a few examples. Habitat's Neighborhood Revitalization Program has transformed blocks in the Boston Thurman neighborhood, where now new Habitat homes and families are complementing newly renovated and remodeled homes. In 2014, Habitat opened an accessible and functional new Habitat Restore on Coliseum Drive, and a second Restore opened in Kernersville in 2015. These sizable revenue gains are allowing Habitat to expand the number of families it serves each year. In 2015, as it marked the 30th anniversary in Winston-Salem, Habitat for Forsyth celebrated its own home ownership for the first time. Through fundraising efforts, private, steered by Sylvia, a former furnishings building and warehouse were remodeled to serve as Habitat's new headquarters, with Sylvia's staff and the board supportively deciding to locate in the very neighborhood in which so much of Habitat's work is taking place. Its new education center now offers space for hands-on workshops or home repairs. Both Habitat homeowners and community members are now benefiting from these classes. Sylvia's work also caught the attention of Habitat's international CEO, who's visited Winston-Salem a number of times and has repeatedly held up Habitat for Forsyth as a shining example of Habitat's International's Neighborhood Revitalization Initiative. Sylvia will tell you that much of her work is inspired by the tragic death of her 21-year-old son, Andrew, who in grade school had movingly written about this idea of utopia, a place where community members live in peace, have jobs, where no one is living in poverty, nor experiencing racism, and where all are treated with respect. Sylvia is a transformative leader who has opened the dialogue about how to improve neighborhoods. She brings together people of diverse backgrounds, ethnicities, and faiths. She has made sure homeowners have a voice in the rehabilitation of their areas. Another supported eloquently states, under her leadership, Habitat has become a restorer of entire neighborhoods, not just with new housing, but also with the invitation to imagine a different sense of place and future. Her collaborative leadership approach invites everyone to have a voice, and her willingness to work to create a common vision engages the hands, hearts, and minds of everyone who works with her. With this very well-deserved recognition comes a $10,000 foundation grant, which Sylvia has designated to two organizations, to Habitat for Humanity of Forsyth County, to benefit its hands-on maintenance classes and tool lending library for homeowners, and to the Bethesda Center to support Take the Lead 2016, which is taking place tomorrow night, and an event which Sylvia's going to dance. That's very cool. Sylvia, would you like to take a moment and make some comments?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for this honor. It was truly unexpected. When I got the call from Stan and Scott at the foundation, I was speechless. And those who know me find that hard to believe, but it's really true. I want to thank the foundation committee and all those who've had a part in this nomination. This is very special to me, and I am humbled. I came here in 1978 as a cub reporter fresh out of journalism school, intending to stay for a couple of years before moving on. And look what happened. This city nurtured me and became my classroom as I explored that oft-repeated mantra for journalists: comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Along the way, I have had opportunities, don't forget that, comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Along the way, I've had opportunities to do just that, to keep stretching outside my personal comfort zone and keep learning what it means to be a part of a community and not apart from community. And I'm grateful for each step along the way. I've never been more grateful than for my time at Habitat for Humanity. It was truly a gift of grace to be able to work alongside an excellent staff, board, and thousands of selfless volunteers and some incredible families who have taught me about hope and perseverance and strength. Indeed, more than any other time in my almost 40 years here, I have learned what it means to truly accept another's assets and gifts and not view life solely from my own lens. I challenge us all to sign up for this lesson. As Habitat for Forsyth embarked on its fourth decade, it only made sense to broaden our capacity and become a teaching institution, to teach people how to improve their own housing, how to care for the condition of their neighborhoods, and how to advocate for their rightful place among the investment and innovation that is occurring around them. I believe that that is what we must all be about. We simply must. And I have a powerful and personal incentive to keep striving. As Stan mentioned, during the last 10 years, my work has been inspired by words innocently written by my late son, Andrew, when he was in grade school. I have no idea of the genesis of that assignment. I just remember being struck by the power and simplicity of what he wrote to define his ideal city. When I ran across it in his book bag years ago, I tucked it away, intending to frame it someday. Instead, after his death, it became my lifeline and my continuing inspiration to roll up my sleeves for community work. In closing, I would like to read those brief words as my gift to all of you today. My Utopia by Andrew Lane. My dream city, Utopia, is a perfect city to me. In my dream city, there will be nothing but peace. My city will not allow any abuse of drugs or alcohol. Everyone will have a job. No one will live in poverty. Everyone will be treated with respect. There will be no racism in my dream city. Also, everyone will be listened to. All the children in my city will go to the very best schools in the city. Also, everybody in my city will be a leader in some way. Nearly every family in my city will have the exact same amount of money. I often wondered who he was mad at that day. Every Wednesday, everyone will get together in the town square and have a multi-family outing. I also think that my city would make up a day called Fun Day for everybody to be with their families to have fun. That is my utopia. Thank you. Thank you.
At this time, I invite Foundation Committee member Sylvia Ramos to come to the podium to present the 2016 ECHO Awards. These awards are presented to people in our community who are actively building social capital. They're building connections among people based on trust that enhance cooperation for mutual benefit. The selection committee for the ECHO Awards is comprised of representatives from both the foundation and the community. We're grateful for the time and energy generously invested by many community members to either nominate or select the award recipient. Sylvia?
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to announce this year's ECHO Awards, which were established 16 years ago to both recognize individuals and groups who creatively build social capital and to encourage community members to think of ways that they might build trusting relationships. Each of these 5 recipients, 3 individuals and 2 groups, have found creative ways to connect and build trust among people to make our community stronger. Each ECHO Award recipient will receive $1,000 to grant to a nonprofit organization of their choice. I would now ask our 2016 ECHO recipients to please come to the stage. Please hold your applause until after I have finished citing each individual recipient's merits. Laurie Coker. Laurie is a social capital builder for community members with mental health challenges. In 2012, she founded the Green Tree Peer Center, a peer-operated support center where diverse community members form meaningful relationships, finding hope, health, and mental well-being. Lasting bonds have also been formed between service providers and clients who are homeless or in transition. This peer-to-peer model has resulted in a stronger mental health network for those who may not have been connected due to their racial, cultural, and socioeconomic differences. Robin Embry. In 2011, Robin founded the Carolina Center for Cognitive Rehabilitation, which empowers individuals living with cognitive and communication disorders resulting from brain injury or stroke. She uses a group and peer mentor model that breaks down walls of isolation while creating lasting relationships among a diverse population, spanning race, age, gender, and income level. Supportive connections are also intentionally developed among families and caregivers. Thanks to Robin's expertise, determination, and compassion, participants embrace their differences and build lasting and bridging relationships. F3 Winston-Salem. F3, or Fitness, Fellowship, and Faith, is an informal group connecting men of all ages, backgrounds, and fitness levels through free outdoor workouts. According to its nominator, sweat is a great equalizer, no matter who you are. And since 2014, the group has created relationships and a strong physical, mental, and spiritual support system for a very diverse group of men, including homeless guests at Samaritan Ministries. Workouts are peer-led and end with a sharing time called a Circle of Trust. Accepting on behalf of the group are Drew Dixon and Chris Dyer. Goler Community Garden. Founded in 2009, is located on the campus of the Downtown Health Plaza. Initially led by 6 physicians, the garden has flourished to become a community-led gathering space where the medical community, patients, neighborhood residents, and community groups are working together and building community. Diverse city residents are connecting, sharing stories, gardening tips, and healthy recipes as they tend the garden. In 2015, 1,400 pounds of vegetables were harvested. Accepting on behalf of the group is Robert Jones and Dr. Carolyn Peedley. And today we have a first, a community member who is receiving both our foundation awards in the same year. The 2 award selection committees operate independently, and they each reached their own decisions separately. Therefore, we are pleased to announce that our final ECHO Award recipient today is Sylvia Oberle. Sylvia is a wonderful example of a visionary community leader who is also an intentional social capital builder. Sylvia has built innumerable trusting relationships in our city thanks to her inclusive leadership, from Habitat Humanity's Unity Builds that intentionally include many faiths and ethnicities, to its neighborhood revitalization programs. Sylvia has purposefully led the effort to bridge social capital among diverse community members, whether volunteers, homeowners, or neighbors, while empowering residents to create change based on their own assets, skills, and talents. Please join us in congratulating these recipients for their social building efforts. Everyone in this community benefits from your willingness to put your values into motion each and every day, and we thank you.